Welcome to Project 5 MQTT Advanced. Now in this project, I have another MQTT client to explain how this can be used in home automation. So this is the client I'm using as a Shelly Wi-Fi relay. So if you see on my table, I can show you this blue device is a small device. This is a Shelly Wi-Fi relay. What it means, it can be controlled using a Wi-Fi signal. So you can turn this relay on and off. And I just want to show you here because I'm not connecting this device on my table. This is just want to show you the size. But this device is already connected to the lamp, which you can see on my back. So this lamp is controlled by a Shelly Wi-Fi relay. So I've connected this device in the bottom of this lamp. So this lamp I'm going to turn on and off using MQTT signal. And how amazing is that? So to first explain you about this MQTT client, how does it work? So this Wi-Fi relay has its own web server inside it. So once you turn on this relay, there's a documentation how you can activate Wi-Fi signal inside, how you can link this relay to your Wi-Fi in your home network. That's what I've done. So if I show you its interface, it's kind of like this. So this Wi-Fi relay has its own IP address, which is 192.168.0.112. So when I open that, I see interface of my relay. Now in this relay, I can directly turn it on using the switch. So you have a switch on the top. So if I press this, it will activate the relay on my back and you can see that the lamp is on. I hope you can see that because I have to darken my room to show the luminance because the lamp inside is not as strong. So this is just a corner lamp in my room. And I can turn it off directly from this interface. But that's not it. You can also control it using MQTT. And how you can do that? I go to my Internet and Security. And then you will see advanced developer settings. And here, if you go bottom, you enable MQTT. Okay. In this case, so as I told you, this is a client. It needs broker details. So I'm going to put broker details of my MQTT broker, which is inside my Raspberry Pi. So what I'm going to do is I put the IP address of my Raspberry Pi. If you know, it's 192.168.0.149 and the port address of MQTT here. That's it. And you put username, Node-RED, and password code and compile, which I use in my MQTT broker. That's it. All you have to do is, and I will start the clean session and quality of service I put as 2. Now, once I do that, I have to know which topics are associated with that. So let me show you with a diagram. So once you define your MQTT client, so MQTT client, which is my relay here. And this is from Shelly. And that's a Wi-Fi relay. I'm going to put Wi-Fi here. So the Shelly needs broker detail. So I enter broker details. And once I do that, this is important to mention here. So from Raspberry Pi broker details, I have to enter in this client. And here I can say, here's my broker. This is Raspberry Pi. So I push this details inside and maybe I make a shape, big shape. Sorry for the scaling of my diagram. This is just for explanation, okay? Nothing to do with the size of the devices. So once the connection is established, once it is connected, what happens? This client automatically publish some topics. The client, this Shelly relay, tells the broker, I have some specific topics which you should use to turn me on and off. Okay, this is provided by the client itself. And how do I know which topic is that? This is defined in their manual. So if I open this Shelly 1, I'm using this Shelly 1 device and MQTT. So it says Shelly 1 use the following topics where model is either Shelly 1 or Shelly 1 PM. So I have a topic named Shelly's, and then the model number of my Shelly 1, and then its specific device ID. That's how you differentiate which relay is that. Then relay/0, this is going to tell me the status if it's on or if it's off, or what is the power, but this comes in Shelly WiFi. I'm not using that. And then to give the command, this is the topic with an extra command next to it. It accepts on and off or toggle. So I'm going to show you my interface now. So this is my broker. This is the Node-RED in my broker. So this is my topic, which is giving me a feedback, and I have made 2 timestamps to control it. So if you notice the topic, this topic is same as this topic. So instead of model, I have my model Shelly 1, and the device ID, I have my device ID here. Rest is the same. And how to get this device ID? Now that's the question. So you go to your Shelly device and maybe go to settings, maybe device ID is here. So this is the device ID, only this one, not that one. Just copy that and put it here. That's device ID. Quality of service 2. And if you see, I've connected this to MQTT broker 1883. All right. So this topic is going to give me a feedback, and to control the device, I have /command. The same topic, but /command. So to control, I have to publish. To read the feedback, I have to subscribe. So that's subscription, that's publishing. So let's see our debug node, and I will turn this one on. So now to turn it on, it says you have to send on and off. So on and off, it is going as a string. So payload is on as a string, topic is nothing. Payload off is going as a string as well. So I press on, and you will see on the back, the lamp is on, and you can see a feedback, the Shelly lamp is on. If I send off, lamp is off on my back, and I get a feedback, Shelly lamp is off. How easy is that? So we just need the topics. Now I can also show you, I can also do the same with my mobile phone. So let me activate my recording. Wait a second. Recording is activating, and I open my app. So you can see in this app, I have already defined topics for subscribing and publishing. So this feedback is a feedback. It's subscribing. So if I turn it on again from the desktop, I get a feedback that lamp is on, and the another one is also reading that it's on already. So in my app now, if I press the switch Shelly lamp off, it will turn off my lamp, and I get a feedback as well. And this behind these 2 rectangle in my phone is the status or the topic. So if I show you Shelly lamp and I go to edit, you can see I've put the same status, Shelly, Shelly 1, device ID, relay /0/command. Enable publishing, and on off I have defined some colors. On off I have also defined some colors. Quality of services 2. Save. And here in the feedback, if you see inside, I have just defined the feedback as same in my Node-RED desktop. That is also relay 0. And press save. So this is how you can also control the lamp using your mobile phone using MQTT as a base of communication. So this was from my mobile phone coming back to my screen. Now you can imagine what we have seen in this video. We have used MQTT client like a mobile phone, or I can also use my MQTT box here to read-write the messages. You can use as much client you want. So signal from MQTT client from the mobile phone is going to the broker, and the broker is publishing the topic, which is going to my Shelly WiFi relay. So here everything is via MQTT. There is no wiring between my Raspberry Pi and the Shelly relay. It's controlled by MQTT in my local network. Now, interesting would be, how can we control this using my Siemens PLC? Let's see that in the next video, because I'm going to interface Siemens PLC to the Wi-Fi relay. See you in the next video. Thank you.